Okay, there we are. This mouse is not behaving. We have a special Wednesday today.
It's special for me.
Yes, special for us.
I've waited a long time to get here.
We have waited a long time for you to get here. Okay. Hi, Kim. Let's see if we got Facebook up yet. We've got Instagram and TikTok going. Hi, Wendy. Lots of people hopping on, so that's good.
Oh, my, Colleen.
Yes, Colleen. I was so excited she came here today.
I'm so excited I'm here today.
We, as soon as I started getting out of the truck, I'm like, Misty, Lorraine's here. But I was with another customer, so anyway, we're so glad to meet her. Finally, face to face. We've done, video chatting and that type of thing. And we got to meet Jerry, her husband. So, hey, Allie. Hi, Holly. Hi, Sarah. Connie, Holly. Hi. Hi, everybody. All right, so Lorraine is from Montana, and a lot of y'all know her because she posts beautiful pictures. She's a beautiful woman inside and out, and she is here for the Fort Worth Stock Show, and decided to come see us.
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband put this on the trip map. He says, we're going to take you to Mimi's. I've wanted to go for 3 years now, so here I am.
Here you are. You are. So we're excited to have them here, and then after Wig Talk Wednesday, we're going to play with hair.
Yes. I can't wait. And go home with some new hair.
New hair. And maybe you won't have to cut on it yourself because you'll have Misty here to do it for you.
That's right. I'll have all the bells and whistles here.
Lorraine was telling me, she goes, sometimes I do the face frame. I'm like, well, when you're here, you don't have to do that. We'll do it for you. All right.
Bye, girls. I'm going to say goodbye.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
We'll get Misty in here. Talk about our tricks and wig. Oh, tricks and trick. I can't even talk. Tips and tricks. Yeah, Wendy, I think she is going to try on all the wigs because we've already been picking stuff out for her, so we're going to have a ball. I don't know where Misty is, There she is.
I'm sorry, I was looking at some stuff.
I know. We got lots of stuff to see.
Did. Okay.
All right, so everybody's here. Angela, she was wearing Pretty Please. She has cut some face framing and a side swept bang into it. And the color is...
Oh,
Is that...
Shady Biscuit.
Shaded Biscuit, yeah. Hi, Kathy.
Shady Biscuit.
Gusty here in the Windy City. Chi-town.
Oh.
All right.
All right. So what do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. I've been with a customer. I don't know what y'all came up with.
Oh no, I mean right now.
Oh.
We're in order. Carrie got us all taken care of.
Yeah.
All right. I guess y'all said hi to everybody.
We did. And Colleen Todd hopped on immediately. Was like, Lorraine.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Maxie. No, this is straight from the box. Literally, no dry shampoo, nothing. I mean, straight from the box as of like 15 minutes ago.
My Mellow that I have, I haven't had to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, New Zealand. Welcome.
All right. So, did you tell them what we're doing today?
No, we're going to talk about just annoying things that happen in the wig world.
Yes.
Things like cold set issues, and we're going to show you some examples of what we go through when we inspect the wig. So every wig that you buy from us is always inspected, hand inspected, and if it's not up to par, then we don't send it to you. We call the manufacturer and tell them to send us another one. And then we call you and say, hey, your wig didn't pass inspection. We're getting another one for you. So we'll show you examples of things that we won't try to fix, that we just send back because they're that bad. And that's what you have to worry about when you get a wig. If it's not inspected for the cold set issues, you might not be happy with what you get.
Right. And, I mean, we say it all the time, and we're not the cheapest price out there.
No.
We're not a warehouse. We don't just strictly, we're not a clearinghouse to ship wigs. we give you the personal touch. And so every wig that comes out of our store and goes to UPS or mail, ever how we send it, we open that box for you, and we're going to show you why. So let's see what Carrie put up here for us. She did our slides for us.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold this up. I mean, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll show it to Instagram first, but this is what we're looking at, why we inspect.
This is Mellow by Noriko, and it is a...
I can't see. Hold it up to the camera.
Okay, thank you. And it just was so bad. And that's something that the back is jacked up, the front's messed up. We're not gonna fix that. We're gonna send it back and get a different one.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just something minor, then yeah, sometimes it's just a matter of like putting a hot air brush to or something like that. But that's a major one. Let's go down to the next one.
All right, this is a Jackson that we got in that did not pass inspection.
Right, and it just, well, I don't know if she printed that one. Okay, here we go.
And we really had never seen one this bad, but as you can see, it's sticking out. The curl, Jackson's really doesn't have any curl to it, but it's got some type of funky, weird curl pattern.
Yeah, and I'm going to actually put a Jackson on for you to show you what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And this one is straight from the box. So you saw what it's not supposed to look like. Can you change that slide so they can see us?
Okay.
So you saw what the bad one looked like, and I don't even know if I brushed this. Let's see.
So you can see it's got movement, but it doesn't have funky waves like that other one did. And
Right.
It doesn't stick out in the back, and it's got these beautiful layers, and it falls so pretty, but not with cold set before.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you take a wig out and it looks as bad as that, I mean, it's just not fixable. It's just not. Okay, so that's an example of Jackson. What's next?
Gia.
And it just so happens that the ones we're showing you are from Renee Parrish or Noriko. This is not
It's not
normal.
No.
I mean, if any company has the least amount, it's going to be these. But I mean, these were our latest ones. So this is Gia, and you can see the angles. It's just going crazy.
And these are extreme examples. None of us have seen a Gia or Jackson look this bad. But had we not opened the box, we wouldn't have known.
Yeah, and this is what Gia is supposed to look like. Can you change that slide up there? So now you can see Gia is supposed to have a little kick back here.
Yeah, it's got some a little bit of wave to it, but
See, the front's not supposed to stick straight out. It's not
No.
supposed to wave at you. So that's why we inspect your wig. Now, sometimes, you know, when we send it back to you, the box can do a little bit of funky things. And that's not a defect in a wig. You know, a defect is like what we showed you. Gravity will take hold and do its thing.
Right.
You know, so just put it on a head, put it on your head, wear it around the house for a day or two, and a lot of that will relax. Or if you have one of these,
Right.
it'll fix it right up.
All right. Okay. Next, we want to talk about lace front issues. We have a lot
Oh
of.
no, I didn't.
No, what?
I wanted to do that. I'm sorry. Let me go get the Amelia because we were gonna do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to show you if you do have a cold set issue that's relatively minor, what you can do to fix it. So, we're gonna unbox Amelia by John Renault, and it has literally never been out of the box. It's still got the net on it, so we don't know what we're gonna find. But Amelia, a lot of times, does have cold set issues.
Yeah, in the bang. And so just to show y'all that we're not lying to you. And watch, we'll open this one up and it won't have
It'll
a
be
single
perfect.
thing wrong to it. But this one, yeah, the bang sometimes can do something weird. Just give it a brush.
Cold, snowy southern Utah. Hello.
Oh yeah, it's not that bad. Of course I'm gonna pick one. Okay. No, this one's gonna hang good. Of course. Murphy's Law, right? But if you get a
Well, but like right here, that that keeps, it's not sweeping. Really.
But if you happen to get a wig with a bang issue, and you got something that's just not hanging right, if you have one of these hot air brushes, especially if you got one of these lately, this is something that we wanted to talk to you about. When we first started using these, we used to say all the time, especially if you go back and watch our old videos, we would say all the time, you cannot burn your wig with these. You can now. They're making them hotter. I don't know why. It infuriates me because this was always the safest tool to use on your non-heat defiant wigs. You can. So use it on low. I've got to where now I exclusively use it on low. But if you get a bang issue, literally just put it on your head and do it like it was your hair. You know, let it kind of warm its way up. And then just keep working on it until you get your bangs like you like it. And that will take care of any cold set issue you have.
And what if, like, here, if you wanted that to go a little bit more under?
Yeah, okay, this is a good example. See, one side's going under, one side's going out. If you want it to go under, just turn it on, put it on your head, and treat it just like it's your hair. I mean, it's going to take some patience because the hair has to get warm. So just keep doing it and put your hand over it. Costco just texted me. Did you see that?
Oh.
Sorry, we use my phone for Instagram, and so
Costco must be having a sale.
So yeah, if you just do your warm plastic hot air brush, then you can see it's going to start to reform that, and you're going to get both sides going exactly the same. Don't be afraid to use your hot air brush. Just make sure you do it on low. Okay, so now I think we can move on now from cold set issues. So.
Okay, let me just answer one question. Someone asked if we ever have trouble wearing glasses with our wigs. I wear glasses all the time. Just put them right on. If you have the cap too far down on your ear, then sometimes it becomes a little bit troublesome. And what I usually tell people is just take your finger and gently lift. It won't make a difference in how the wig fits, but it kind of opens up what I call a little canal for your glasses to go to. Okay, sorry.
Someone said they got the Costco notification too.
All right. Lace front issues. Here's another thing that we go through in the store where we try to do as much education as we can when people buy wigs from us, especially when it comes to the lace front and what not to do, and not, you can't really manhandle it. You don't want to brush on it. You don't want to pull on it. You don't want to tug on it, because once it starts to get a run and it's like pantyhose, you can't stop it. But what we do see is we see people that get the lace folded under, and they don't realize that's happened. Be sure to inspect your lace when you put your wig on and make sure that it is nice and flat. And if it's not, you can pull the side of the wig out and run your finger underneath it and just straighten that lace out. Don't pull on the lace.
Yeah, and this just happened. I mean, I'm obviously not going to, I don't even remember her name, but this just happened just this last week with someone that came in the shop. I mean, especially if it's your first time and you're new to wearing a wig in the shop, it's overwhelming. Yeah. So even though we go over it and you get home, it's hard to remember. So, always, if something looks off to you and you're wearing a lace front, just do like Kim said. Like we both have on lace front right now, and so if you touch that, it should be like flush with your forehead. You should feel no bump whatsoever. If you feel a bump, then you got something done. We actually have I guess it didn't get loaded. Can you click on that? There you go. Okay. So there are a couple of different issues with lace. I know these are hard to see, but if it's not, look at this side over here is what we're looking at. If it's rolled under, if you continue to do that and you get that lace rolled under a couple of times, it's going to get that kind of crease in it, and it's not going to want to do anything else. So when it comes to lace, I always say it's like a running pantyhose. No matter what you get started, if you don't stop it, it's going to eventually ruin it. So if you do that continually or get it flipped up, it's going to ruin it. So always when you're new at wearing your wigs or you're new to lace front, just let that be the last thing you check and make sure that you're protecting that lace.
Yeah. The other thing we see is where the lace lifts up. It doesn't fit flush to people's forehead. And so that's an example of,
I'll make a slide here.
what do I need?
Just go to names.
Oh. So they make, oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes you can't remedy that. They're trying to match up the curvature of your forehead, and I know I've had one wig that no matter what I did, I could never get it to lay down. So if you're buying a new wig, you need to check that when you try it on.
Yeah, for some reason, I have one John Renault that does that, and I use a little bit of It Stays. I'll roll that on, or if I don't have that, sometimes at home I'll just use some hair gel and just kind of get a tacky surface, and then just like kind of mash it down, let it dry, and that'll kind of hold that down. That way it's like flush with your skin.
Okay, someone's asking if they can use an emery board to file it smooth. No. Do not do that.
I think the scratchiness, a lot of, and this is my experience, okay? This is another one of my John Renaults that does this. It's the only lace I have that's itchy. And it's more or less the friction, I think, that's what causes it. So if it kind of moves, especially if I'm, I'm talking a lot and I realize I'm moving my forehead a lot, and so it's kind of moving around, it's the friction of it. So if you will use the It Stays, or even a little bit of double-sided tape, or the Got to Be Glued, or some kind of hair gel to keep that from moving, it won't itch you. It really won't. I know that sounds weird, but it won't. It's just that little bit of movement that digs that lace into your skin. So try that, and I think you'll find that it'll be great.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what
do
else were we going to talk about?
I don't know.
Wig grip?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, let's. I have a liner on, but
okay, I'm going to take my hair down, and then I'm going to show you what I do to get it put up.
yeah, we talk about wig grips all the time, and especially for TikTok. That's our newest addition to our social media channels. And a lot of you that watch from TikTok don't really understand what we are talking about when we say put your wig grip on, or why do you wear that band, or why do you have that liner on. So if you have hair and you wear a wig, we wear this amazing little thing called a wig grip.
So my hair's not real long, but I got to figure out a way to get it put up. So what I do is I take this top section, twist it, take a clip, and just put it down. Now these clips I'm using are from the drugstore. I don't know if you can see them, but they're metal and they're curved. So they curve with your head, which is nice. A lot of metal clips are just straight, and it'll stick out of the cap of the wig. These are cheap drugstore. They're made by Scunsy or Goody.
Goody.
All right, then I take the rest of my hair and split it in two. Stick a clip in it.
While she was doing that, I'll address a couple questions about the slipping, which I know she'll talk about here.
Go ahead. Okay.
But yeah, if you don't have a prominent occipital bone, or you have a problem even if you're wearing a wig grip, I just will spray the back of my head before I put my wig grip on and let the hairspray kind of get tacky, and then stick the wig grip down.
Yeah. All right, the way the wig grip goes on, the ones that we sell are called Milano. This company originated this product, and it's the best on the market. We have people that send us free samples all the time of their particular wig grip, and I will tell you, this is not the cheapest wig grip out there, but it's the best, and no other product that we've tried works as well. All right, so you want this white label on the right side of your head where you can see it in the mirror. What Misty always instructs is put your right index finger on the label so you know it's on my right side and it's on the outside. And then just go behind your ears. And you want to Velcro very low at the base of your neck or your hairline.
Yeah, and the camera may be flipped, so if you're looking at it and saying she's not using her right hand, just keep in mind.
Yeah.
So.
So the wig grip is designed to go under your hairline. So if your hair is if you do have a little bit of length, you've got to pull it up. You can't take the wig grip and put it on top of your hair. It will not work. It's very persnickety how it wants to be worn. And if you put it on right, there's nothing better. Then you just put your wig on.
Put your wig on and go. And if you haven't seen it, we have a TikTok video on our TikTok channel of Carrie wearing her wig, using a wig grip, going on a jet ski behind her husband 60 miles an hour. So if you think, oh, those don't really work, trust me, they work. Go check out that video.
Yeah.
A question just came up, or a suggestion on YouTube, about flyaways. And, you know, the flyaways really bother some people. They don't bother me. In fact, one of the ladies we sold the wigs to the other day, her son, he's in sales, and he said, you tell people those cost extra, because as a hairstylist, that looks like natural hair. So if you look at anybody's head of hair, you're going to have some flyaways, because that's what a head of hair looks like. But if they really bother you, I mean, she said, can you just please, you know, address that rubbing your hands together and using the heat from your hands does not work? Yeah, it doesn't work. I know that's something that these other wig reviewers saying. I'm not knocking their things, but it doesn't work. I mean, if you have a real problem with flyaways in your wigs, the best thing to do is just put some hairspray on it. Don't be afraid to use hairspray. Eventually, I mean, gravity's going to take its, you know, toll like it does on everything else. But yeah, just use a little bit of hairspray. Wig wax will work. Wig wax is pretty heavy to put on the top. I don't like to use wig wax anywhere but underneath at the root, and maybe just for some, you know, texture on certain, you know, curl patterns. But yeah, if you really have a problem. Oh, on the right side?
Okay. Let's go back to the wig grip. You want this white label on the right side of your head. Now you can't see it, but on this label there's an image of a woman with a wig grip on, and it shows you that it's on the right side of her head. So when you put this on, you have 2 checkpoints. White right, Velcro in the back. If you do those 2 things, then you've got it on right. And as you can see with my hair, when you put your hair up, it doesn't have to look good, because mine sure doesn't, but because you're going to cover it up. So
right. And I don't know, I can't really read all the TikTok comments, but someone said, why do you use the barrettes and not just use bobby pins? The thing about bobby pins is they're not all that secure. So they work. They'll get your hair up and under there. But this literally happened to me one time. I had a wig on with bobby pins, and the bobby pin just worked its way out through the wig. You know, the inside of a wig, unless it's 100% hand tied, is wefted. So, which means you can literally, I'll just stick my finger through here. You can literally go in there. So you don't want to be sitting there having a conversation and, you know, you're just, a bobby pin pops out of your head. You know, I mean, so the barrettes just work great. There's no way they're going to come out. So that's why we use those.
And someone was asking what I have on. I have on In Charge and Iced Granita, which is RL 5161, but I think somebody, at least on YouTube, answered that.
Yes, and if you ever have a question on what we're wearing, or if we didn't cover a question that we didn't see, you're welcome to email us at mwigboutique@gmail.com, and we'll cover that. Also, someone did ask a question on the TikTok that asked if whoever it was said, I have a really short forehead, will wigs work for me? Absolutely. My forehead is literally 2 1/4 inches. And one of our really well-known clients, Kim Myers in the group, she has a forehead that's just a little bit shorter than mine. So yes, there's always something that will work for you when it comes to wigs. It's just a matter of seeking it out and finding it and finding what works and is right for you.
And someone's asking about, do they need to wear a cap with the wig grip? No. Less is more. If you wear the wig grip, that's all you need. If you put a cap on top of it, and we have people that do that, you're double layering, it will make you hotter. Typically those are made of pantyhose and they do not breathe. So it's not necessary. When you're in the store trying on wigs, we require you to put one on in order for hygienic purposes. Misty has one on right now because she was trying on some wigs that are not her personal wigs. So that's the only purpose for those.
Mm-hmm.
Snap clips. Someone knows that we've used the snap clips. I have. But, if it snaps, back, when you're just sitting there, it kind of feels like you had an aneurysm. I mean, it's the weirdest feeling. So, I mean, there's no, it's what works for you.
Right. If you have very small amount of hair, like say you're dealing with really, really fine hair, then those will work great. If you're dealing, not that Kim and I have a huge amount of hair, we don't, but we have more hair than is usually for those snappy clips. So, like she said, it's just trial and error. Some people love one thing, some people hate one thing.
Marcia has a gob of hair, and she literally braids hers just to get it compressed and flattened. So whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Kathleen's saying Milano makes a wig grip with a cap. They do. And yes, she's asking if it's going to be hot. Yes, it will be hot. There are some people that are very, very sensitive to anything on their scalp. And so for those people, the wig grip with the cap works because it creates a barrier between their skin and the cap of the wig. But unless you have that problem, I wouldn't recommend getting one because it will make you hotter.
Somebody wants to see that. Did everybody watch our review of the new wigs last week from Renee Paris? Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't a normal day.
It wasn't.
If you didn't catch us live on Saturday, go back and watch it. Renee Paris has 5 new styles out, 3 of which I love. 2 of which are okay.
Colleen watched.
So go back and watch if you didn't watch it.
Yeah, and the more we've worked with them through the week, they're, the ones that we weren't as, hi, Alexi, the ones that we weren't as crazy about, once we worked with them a little bit, they're getting better and better. It's like anything else. You just got to make it your own.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jan Mimi's does sell It Stays. Jen, I'm wearing In Charge by Raquel Welch in color RL5161. What else did we have on our list?
Someone's asking if the lace is already cut on our wigs. Okay, let me just address that to you because people on TikTok are new. All of our wigs that we sell at Mimi's Wig Boutique are synthetic, which means they're ready to wear. The lace is already cut. We don't have any lace that you have to trim. But did we talk about that? We didn't talk about trimming the lace.
No.
You can trim it. I'm so sorry. My allergies. The lace this lace has not been trimmed that I have on, and it's literally they're like 1/4 of an inch. So there's a smidge that you can trim off, and Kim will talk about that.
What you don't want to just go use any scissors. And someone's asking if I have product in my wig. I have nothing. This is, I've worn it a number of times, but I've never put any product on it. So we recommend the John Renault pinking shears. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it better on TikTok and Instagram than you can. Well, you can see it there. These are made of a special steel, and it actually slices through the lace. So if you use other scissors that aren't as sharp, they're going to tug on the lace, and it will compromise your lace. So if you want this pinked with pinking shears, you need to use the John Renault pinking shears. What that does is it disrupts the hairline. So sometimes on a lace front, you can't see it as much with this because it's so light, but they'll tie the knots in where it is a straight line. And nobody has a straight hairline. So if you want to disrupt that hairline, then the pinking shears do that so that it's not so straight. That is something?
No, that's it.
All right. Okay, someone's asking if you have a really small head and the wig grip won't stay in place. We don't have another one in here. Okay. The way this is designed, there's a Velcro piece that you attach to. And I don't know if you can see it, but on this Velcro piece, there are seams. And so for some people that have a very small head, when they put this on, they're using that much and they've got this big gap here. Those seams are there so you can trim it. So sometimes when people have really small heads and they've got this extra, it's bulky, it doesn't work as well, you can trim that. That's what that's for. What happened? My clip came out.
Yes, thank you, Kim Myers. She's answering our questions for us. Thank you so much. Gigi's wig wall. Can you use the John Renault pinking shears to create a different shape to the hairline? I really don't know what you mean by that. I will say we had a client once before, and she had a very prominent widow's peak. She didn't have enough hair to wear on her own, but she did have some hair right in the front, and she had a very prominent widow's peak. And she would actually go in and cut out where she could wear her own widow's peak with it, and she did a shape to hers. And she did quite an extensive job, and it was amazing when she did it. I have never, attempted to do that. But I guess you probably could, but the thing about changing, I don't know. What I would suggest is just try it. If you have an old wig, try it.
I mean, for me, with the wigs that I have that have the dark knots, when I use the pinking shears, it does change the hairline slightly so that it disrupts that line, so it's a little bit more jagged and I think looks more natural.
As far as, I'm not really sure what you mean by changing the shape, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Jim's asking, can you use regular hairspray or does it have to be especially for wigs? Okay, this is another thing. I'm probably going to get crucified for it, but I love the Hair You Wear Control and Shape. Those are my two favorite wig hairsprays. Those are it. I love it. Hands down. I will die on that hill. Those are my two favorite wig hairsprays. But if you don't have them, use what you got. I mean, if you can get them, get them.
No Aquanet, no Final Net. Medium hold is good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Karen is asking if we do carry halo hair to wear with hats, and we will definitely do that. That's usually something we try to do right at the turn of the season when it starts to be spring and summer. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll do that. Halo's great.
Can I see the inside before you put it on? Are you talking about a wig? I'm not.
I mean,
I
it
don't
depends.
understand the question. I'm
there
sorry.
are lots of different inside caps to different wigs. They're all different. So if you have a specific one you want to see, just give us a call and we'll maybe email you some pictures. Or
Kathy's asking if we can compare colors, cool versus warm. If you'll go to our YouTube channel, we have done that in the past. It's not to say we won't do it in the future again, but we did go through what's warm and what's cool. All right. You got anything else to say?
No, I think we covered what we're going to cover.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I did. I mean,
mine was not eventful.
Just another day.
Yeah, just another day.
Mine was good. I was on my way home, and actually my friends decided to invite me over and cook a cheeseburger for me. It was good.
Cool.
It was really good. Big old cheeseburger for my dinner.
I just cuddled on the couch with my dog. It's probably too warm to have a fire, but I don't care. I want a fire all the time. So
yeah, it was like 75 yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, and we're having a Valentine's sale. We announced that yesterday.
We did.
So we'll review that.
Oh, I know what we don't need to forget again. We didn't remember to tell you about it yesterday. Okay, we have a contest. It's not a contest.
Okay.
It's not this is not a contest.
It's a drawing.
It's a drawing. You don't even have to really do anything except spend some money, okay?
Yeah.
And who doesn't love to spend money?
I do.
And you're only going to have to spend money on something that's already on sale. A while back, we did a drawing for our favorites. Kim and I did a box of our favorites, okay? Well, this time we're going to do our favorites, but it's going to be favorites from all 5 of us that are here. So from Kim, myself, Carrie, Marcia, and Alexi. So we're each going to throw in some of our favorite things and create our favorites box, and 2 people will get those.
Okay. And the rules are, this is for the Valentine's sale, and you have to spend $100 or more.
Yeah.
And once you do that, then you will be placed in the drawing, and 2 people will get all our favorite stuff.
So any order placed as of yesterday when the sale started, So if you've already placed an order, don't worry. You're in it. You don't have to place another one. But any order placed $100 or more as of yesterday when the sale started, using the coupon code WIGBEMINE. You can go ahead and fill that up if you want. The coupon code is WIGBEMINE. Carrie just loves that. She came up there. She's like, WIGBEMINE. But use that coupon code, and from now until the end of the month, we'll draw your name out. You get our favorites boxes.
That's right. And
there's good stuff in there too,
yeah,
y'all. Of course it is. It's our favorite stuff.
Yeah, it's our favorite stuff. And
who wouldn't want our favorite stuff? If it's our favorite stuff, it's the best there is.
Well, that's only because we have tried
anything
that says it'll make us pretty or skinny. We try it.
That is the truth. Can I just say thank you to Lorraine? Y'all, she started out with y'all. She brought us the cutest things and the best caramels, and there's some wild huckleberry cordials. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of such, but I can't wait to try one.
I did, and everything was from Montana. Everything is.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. And the cutest Valentine letter from Allie and Rainey and Les, reminding us that the real Valentine is Jesus. And I love that because the world is crazy. Everything is crazy. And just a reminder that we always have the love of Jesus. And that's amazing.
Yep.
So I appreciate that.
All right. Well, you guys have fun shopping. If you are concerned that anything is back ordered, and you want to know if we have it in stock or the manufacturer has it in stock before you purchase, feel free to email or call us. We have inventory feeds that we can check on that for you. But we also have a huge inventory in the store, so we may actually have what you want in stock. So.
Yeah, and it may be a blessing in disguise. I always say, if we don't have something, this may be your sign to try something new.
Yeah.
That you would never try.
Right.
Otherwise.
Right. So. All right, you guys have a great week. We'll see you next week. Have fun with the Valentine sale. And again, we're always available if you need to ask questions. And someone asked how to find us. We're at all of our products are at shopmimisdallas.com. All right.
Bye.
Thank you.